Greetings, this is Angel here with Let's Play TFTC Reimagined and some developer commentary, and today we're doing Battle 2 Mission 2. This was a difficult mission to balance. It had a lot of problems in both version 1 and 1.1. Despite doing several iterations of it, it still just remained a bit of a problematic mission to do. In response to again, this is an evolution of the original mission, making this a bigger battle.
These two factions have been fighting each other for generations. The conflict has recently just been limited to raids and skirmishes for the last few years.
So I didn't increase the initial assault on the station that much. It's still just the same number of corvettes and assault transports for the most part, attacking the platform Youst.
Destabilize the region. Therefore,
what is different is certainly the second half of the mission is a bit more intense, and also the number of fighters flying about is also a bit more numerous.
As before, once the attacking force has taken
one of the bigger problems was that I just felt the player didn't have a lot to do, or not a lot of useful things to do. So when the mission starts, you'll be immediately having to be engaged by enemy fighters. And then there's a corvette you can shoot at, and then you can see the spectacle of all your fighters and interceptors dealing with the remaining sort of fighters, and then the Dromon comes along and starts messing things up.
Action accordingly.
But we'll see, we'll see.
Dimoks are claiming this is just a scientific research facility. Naturally, we are concerned to know just what kind of research they are performing. As opportunity allows, attempt to inspect the platform and any nearby containers. Anything out of the ordinary may require further actions. Be prepared to receive new orders.
We are going to intercept the Ripoblus reprisal raid on a Dimok research facility.
I think this is the first time the V-Wings show up, although you don't really get a chance to shoot them. They get killed pretty early on. But you can see in the map icons there's a kind of pointy looking ship. That's a V-Wing. That's again a Clone War era ship.
The Victory Star Destroyer Protector and the modified frigate Ikaga will jump in.
But again, the Protector and the Ikaga working together. This will just be the same throughout most of this battle, except for the next one, Mission 3, I think.
Once again, we are not seeking complete destruction of the attackers here. We merely want
again, narratively, we're not here to crush the enemy. We're here to just turn back and attack and show both sides that we're not favouring either side. We will attack and engage either side equally because we want to attain peace. I think that's a nice starting visual look there. Just the frigate above you launching fighters, and you can see your friendly fighters flying about.
Can you help us?
And then that assault transport, just like the original, comes in right behind you, but this time is immediately shot to pieces by both the Protector, the Ikaga, and you, if you want to. I've always had a soft spot for the modified frigate design. I do like it more than the regular Nebulon B frigate. So here we go, we're already being engaged by Z95s. It's not a major attack, it's just enough to keep the player on their toes. It makes it interesting. And then we can help our friendlies deal with one of the corvettes.
Give it up.
This is 3. I've got Intercept firing at me.
I'm heavily damaged.
And it just looks so cool seeing your friendlies just fly by you.
This is 3.
And watch that fire. But it's, one corvette down. We're already kind of stomping our way through this mission. Again, military might of the Empire, showing our dominance, our superiority. And then I always like this shot as you approach the station. You can see the battle going on in the background, and then in the foreground here you've got our friendly fighters engaging the remaining opposition. Now at this point, your next task is to inspect the containers and the station, but I would recommend just trying to fend off the remaining assault transports as well. Because otherwise, if any of them do survive, and once the station's disabled by your forces, they can still end up destroying the station if you're not careful.
Ripoblus should begin to feel the pressure now. Hey, keep your distance.
Here we go. The Recusant, I just call them common skill destroyers, has come in. Again, colonial era ship. This is a huge model. This is bigger than the Protector. In the original, this was a Nebulon B frigate, a B2 frigate, a modified frigate that jumps right on top of the Protector and engages it in capital ship combat. I always liked that aspect of this mission. As I said before, I really love seeing big ships shooting at each other. And so I replicated that, but on a different scale this time. So it's engaging the Protector and the Akaga, which is off to the right here, which at this point had been approaching the station to help subdue it. Once that destroyer comes in, the frigate immediately swings round. There you go, you can see it's swung round and is approaching the destroyer dead on, so it gets pincered by both the Protector and the Akaga. But you do still need to give the Protector a bit of a hand. If you don't fire torpedoes at it and send your wingmen, it can risk the Protector being destroyed by the Dromon. But for the most, the Dromon has to be destroyed in this mission. In the original classic, the Dromon would more often than not escape. But as this was a direct attack on Imperial starships, I wanted this to be a punishment. And you can see that the pincer between the two capitals engaging the Dromon, it just looks cool. Look at that.
Mission critical craft update. Their shields are out. Vital craft update. They have been disabled.
It's going down. Bye-bye. Nice. And now it's just cleanup duty. So as I said, it was a problematic mission because triggers wouldn't work, or quite often the station would be destroyed by collisions. I think that can still happen from time to time. I've done my best to try and get around that. It was also a case where, because the station is firing back, there wasn't enough ships to disable the station and then they'd get destroyed, and because there was no trigger that would say, okay, the transports are destroyed, you can't capture it, the mission would just stay unresolved. But you couldn't complete it because there was no ship available to disable the platform and then board it and capture it. But I've made sure now that, you know, that does happen. And you can even call reinforcements to that effect if necessary.
Message from Vitalcraft. They have been captured.
Platform
And there we go.
now under Imperial control.
Really like the high-resolution asteroid in the background there. I kind of feel like this is an appropriate place for a weapons lab. You want a nice test place, and what better place than a nice, large, lifeless asteroid to test weapons on. So normally when I do play this, I don't bother flying back to the hangar. I just press Q to quit because I'm impatient. But for the most of these Let's Play, I'm just doing the immersive thing. Or in this case, not, because right at the end there, just as I'm about to dock, a gunboat smashes into me. Thanks, mate. That's really appreciated. I love this game. Unexpected stuff like that. You've just completed it, everything feels good, and then bam, you're dead. No fault of your own. You didn't see it coming. Just sideswiped.
Existence of a weapon.
Gotta love the AI pathfinding, or lack of pathfinding sometimes.
Such initiative is rare, and it will take one far in the Empire.
So yeah, that was that mission. Let's check out the pilot's room. Another poster, another cool artwork. I do wonder if the Orberesh there actually says something. Any more emails? One. Someone named Thrawn I wonder what he's all about. Maybe we'll find out in future missions. Who knows? But yeah, that was Battle 2 Mission 2. Join me next time for Battle 2 Mission 3, where we'll save some refugees fleeing the war. Until next time, good hunting.